Okay, guys, you had your instructions earlier. Just one final thing. Remember to defend yourselves at all times unless you hear me shout stop boxing, okay? Best of luck to both of you. Touch gloves. Well done.
It seems a long, long time since this British 8'6" title was regarded in the highest esteem. Terrific champions like Jackie Patterson, Freddie Gilroy, Johnny Caldwell, Walter McGowan and Johnny Owen all held this coveted belt. It's laid dormant for a while, up to Martin Power and Dale Robinson to remind us of what it really means. Two 25-year-old able boxers with little really to separate them on paper, and surely a tough competitive tussle lies in store for the old prestigious belt. Should be a good one.
It should be a good one, Adam, and it's not until you actually see them together you realise that Power does look that much bigger than Robinson, so you wonder if the natural weight advantage will be a factor. I mean, Robinson is the cuter of the two, more experienced, been at the title level several times already, but he looks so much bigger, Martin Power.
First 12-round title fight up at bantamweight for Dale Robinson, who's shown his flashy skills at flyweight, but Power driving himself through, trying to use that physical advantage, and the home crowd help too.
Sometimes Robinson likes to put a little look on his face as though I'm not impressed, but I thought maybe he just stayed too long there without doing something about that attack that was coming his way. You don't want him to look too casual in here, just to form an impression on the other guy.
Right hand from Power, good left as well, says he feels a rejuvenated fighter since he joined the Johnny Eames stable.
Right hand working well for Power, Robinson walking right onto that.
A bright, crisp start from Martin Power, who is the underdog with the bookies. 5-4 against, Robinson 7-4 on to win this title tonight.
Well, sometimes the acute fighters take a couple of rounds to get settled, to get their act on the road, but Robinson at times looking a little bit lazy in the opening session here. This is better, more like it.
Body shots from Robinson, and his trainer Chris Aston was saying beforehand that he's got to focus Robinson for every minute of these 12 rounds. He can be very laid back, too relaxed.
Well, he's pushing Power back, which I'm sure is part of the plan, but Power's punch is looking nice and sharp in the opener.
Fast start from the Camden Town Gypsy in the navy blue trunks, using the ring and winning the opener.
Walking onto the shots. Yeah, simple.
A very warm welcome back to the atmospheric Elephant and Castle Leisure Centre. Johnny Eames with Martin Power.
Yeah, well, right down to business, as you can see. I thought this little exchange here, Robinson just was too busy looking casual when maybe he should have come up with some counter punches.
Here's the second round, 17th fight for the unbeaten Martin Power. Excellent amateur, so too Dale Robinson in his 19th outing. And to add to the spice here, Robinson stopped Power, had him down 3 times in the amateurs. 2 counts and a stoppage, but that was 7 years ago. Much has changed since then.
Good left hook from Power. He's getting his jab home, he's getting his left hook home. Not enough head movement from Dale Robinson.
Power, a busy, frenetic beginning. Robinson can often look casual and start slowly, but he's the one with the experience over the longer distances.
Well, I don't know if Robinson's plan is to make sure Power works for every minute of every round, but he's staying in range even when he's not doing too much. So maybe he fancies he's the better 12-round fighter.
That's their plan, Jim. Trainer Chris Aston was saying they want to suck up Power's early dominance and get him involved in a toe-to-toe battle. That's where they think he'll let himself down, Power.
Well, Robinson is certainly making him fight at his pace. As the last word in that little exchange.
Tit for tat here in the second.
It is tit for tat, but you can see that the experienced look at what Robinson's doing. He's not producing his best work yet, but you can see he's not phased, he's not bothered. It's as though he's quite happy what's going on so far. Whereas Power is really driving himself to try to get the upper hand.
Remaining patient, Robinson. Compact, the more seasoned operator of the pair. Looks to work the body, and a deep breath there from Martin Power.
I don't know that Power will be happy with the pace. Robinson really warming to things in this round, left it a little bit late and getting going.
Big drive there in his own corner from Martin Power. Expending a lot of energy here. Robinson blocking these. Oh, there's a bad cut. Huge cut to the left eye. Happened somewhere in that ferocious exchange. Robinson has what looks a very bad cut, but he's got an experienced man in Benny King in the corner, and he will need him.
I think it was a little clash of heads, Adam, over in the corner there.
It was a head clash.
With some untidy work.
Benny King complaining to Paul Thomas. He's just got to get on with it and work on it. One of the best, Jim, isn't he?
Yeah, well, you have to give a corner time to work on the cut before you go inspecting. I mean, you're only dealing with seconds here. You shouldn't be rinsing out his mouth. Just work on that cut. Yep, that's it. That's the one. That's the class. There it goes. Yep, I wouldn't quite say intentional, but certainly the blame you have to put at Martin Power's door. But it was a big drive. He was trying to get his body weight forward. And there it goes. There, actually, on second look at that, it did look a little bit blatant. Maybe we're being unkind, but I think he made the best of the situation there. That's a nasty cut. That is a nasty one.
Sliced open above the left eye. How will that affect the mental state of Dale Robinson? If it is stopped in the British rules, no accidental punch, fight over.
That cut eye injury finishes the fight.
Martin Power would win the title.
That was the head going in again there, Adam. See, Robinson having to come up himself, the coolness that he was showing is gone.
Right hand for Power, really going for broke. Robinson has got to match the heat and does so with a quality burst here, driving himself in. Drama here for the British Bantamweight belt.
You have to feel sorry for Robinson, because although I had him losing the first couple of rounds, he seemed quite at home, quite happy with what was going on, but now he's having to forget about the tactics and just get right down to business.
Do you think that cut's going to hold up?
Well, I think it may take a couple of attempts before Benny King stops the blood. But if we have an experienced referee who's not afraid of cuts, but back comes Power again.
Cracking action here at the Elephant and Castle. Robinson really tucking into the body, still with the same look on his face of grim determination. Doesn't seem phased, surely must be though.
Yeah, well, plans are out the window now, but what's noticeable is that Power has been the one to back off from the couple of exchanges we've seen in the third round here. So maybe that little bit of grit and maturity that we've seen in Dale Robinson's work so often in the past is going to take toll, but he's running out of time with that injury.
whips in the body shots. Power trying to cover up. This the round where Robinson got to him in the amateurs.
See, Robinson, not really a big one-punch knockout artist. You would expect to score a stoppage, you would need several rounds to weaken Power. But you can see Power struggling to stay with the pace at the moment.
It's these rib crunches, Jim, that Robinson is planting in. Seems to have a cool head as he looks to the corner.
He actually looks so much more experienced than Power at this stage. Power is screaming punches, he doesn't really have tactics, he's just blazing back. Whereas Robinson's team seems that little bit controlled with that look of experience about him. This is a good round for Robinson. Really pulled himself together well.
Yeah, and Power's hands drop there. Robinson with the middle of the ring. And a subtle change in the plot despite the mask around the left eye of the Huddersfield fighter. Great round.
He's trying to load up on every single shot, let him.
Well, thankfully, Jim, Benny King, expert cutsman, flew down from Scotland tonight.
But I think this is the kind of cut they probably won't manage to stop the bleeding.
But those body shots, 5-1 from Robinson, had Power in a spot of bother in that third round.
Yep, you can see the effects of those body shots. Power was struggling to stay with the pace in the third round. See what he comes up with here.
Here's the fourth, vacant British Bantamweight title on the line after Nicky Booth was stripped of it. Martin Power was to fight Noel Wilders, ends up with old rival Dale Robinson on the first couple. Power, but the clash of heads has changed the fight.
Robinson tried to step in with the right hand there. He knows he has to put the spite into the punches now. Every round that passes, there's more chance he's going to be stopped with that injury. If it worsens, the referee would have to stop it. Benny King's done an excellent job on it so far.
Again, trying to dig the body punches in as heads come dangerously close once more. It's taken Power out of his rhythm a bit too.
Yes, you think he would be relaxed, you think he would have the confidence. But Robinson, with the experience, he knows the tactics required here. He's making Power's work. He's putting him on the back foot, getting the right hand through. But these are as good punches as Robinson can deliver. Hasn't really shaken Power. That could be a slight problem. Maybe the body shots with a better plan. See, again, Power always first to break off from the exchanges. You'd think the naturally bigger man would be the one staying in that second longer. A little bit low, maybe.
Left hook to the body there. And Power winced and has to come back with a right hand. Tries to keep Robinson off him.
See, Robinson has to dig in a couple of times in the past. Power hasn't really had to do that really at journeyman level most of his career. So I wonder for that added experience will maybe sway things his way. But that eye, that is a terrible cut.
Elbow going in from Martin Power, and that went through cleanly. Backing Robinson up now. Subtle shifts.
Power looking, he's the one looking to take the deep breath, the one not really comfortable with his pace.
Plenty of ambition in there, and heart and desire. Both men want this British title so badly. It's good to see. Savage cut caused in the second round. Dale Robinson stayed cool, even with that.
Yeah, this is as bad a cut as I've seen in a long time. Full credit to the referee giving the corner a chance to work on it, and he's never interfered with the action which would put the panic up a fighter. So the referee's been handling this well.
Well, terrific stuff so far for the British 8 stone 6 title. The red, white and blue of Dale Robinson, whose trainer Chris Aston is with Ed Robinson.
Well, Chris, how bad is the cut?
No, I mean, we've got Benny in the corner, who's one of the best cutsmen around. He's handled the cut, it's not bleeding, it's run down the side of his face. The cut was a headbutt, I don't know if you picked that up, everybody saw it. But Power's done exactly what we think. He's running out of gas. 3 or 4 rounds from now, Dale's going to take over. He's got the gears left. The cut ain't a problem.
So Robinson still has the time to wear him down?
Oh, yeah, I mean, there's loads of time left here. This is like, he's fighting at a 6-round pace. Dale's hurt him with a couple of body shots, and I'm sure he's going to get him out of there sooner or later with body shots.
Thanks, Chris.
Confident talk from the Huddersfield team. Timeout called by Paul Thomas. A warning of the heads there to Martin Power.
Yeah, well, he's been guilty a couple of times, Martin. I mean, it's been untidy action at times, not always deliberate, but it's caused a bad cut, and he has to show a little bit more care. Now, because he's cut, Robinson doesn't become a knockout artist, so he can't alter too much. He just has to try to grind this fellow down with the body shots, whereas Power has to find himself a little bit of room, keep things at arm's length.
Only 8 stoppages in the professional career of Dale Robinson. May well have to go the long route.
See a little bit of blood in Power's nose. I don't know if it's come, I think possibly it's come from Robinson's cut. There's blood all over the place there. I don't see any damage. Yep, I think that's what it is.
Robinson's left eye continues to drip blood. And still, he remains composed.
Good right hand from Robinson. I mean, full credit to Power. He's really answering every attack, but he is not enjoying this. He's the one feeling uncomfortable with the pace here.
Needed that left just to stop Robinson in his tracks. Excellent action. Plenty of leather getting home. Fans are enjoying this.
Well, there's never been a lull in the action from the first bell. Real good action, some of it untidy, but it's non-stop.
There's the hand speed of Martin Power.
I wonder if it'll cause a little psychological dent in Power. He must have thought this fight is over when he saw how bad the cut is. Robinson's still in there, still looking strong, still looking determined. I wonder maybe a little psychological dent. He has to pick himself up again when he thought maybe the fight was over.
Robinson has picked himself up from problems with medical queries that have kept him out of the ring. He's fought back from those, and he's doing ever so well.
Well, these are close rounds now. See, a couple of times, I mean, it's not always been Power, a couple of times Robinson himself. But I think the referee, if he had to pull someone up, I would say Power maybe a little bit more of the guilty party.
Bury these into the body now, bury him into the body. Always go upstairs, finish off downstairs, okay? Do you want to swallow? What round's this? 6. Come on, go. Even fight, but he's knackered. Even fight, you ain't even stepped up a gear yet. You know you've got 2 or 3 gears yet. No, let's have a... You've got 2 or 3 gears left yet. You're going like a lunatic out there, okay? Another round at this pace, but get down to that body.
Punish your body.
Fascinating listen to the corner there as they go out for the 6th round. British Bantamweight title, former Commonwealth Flyweight champion Dale Robinson against Martin Power in his big test to date after 16 fairly comfortable wins against lesser opposition. And is Robinson really now starting to grind him down?
Well, full credit to Power. He's answering every attack that Robinson mounts. But Robinson at times looks in the driving seat. He's the one forcing he's the one having the last word in the exchanges. So he tends to sway his way.
And that facial expression on the Yorkshireman has not changed since the opening bell.
Yeah, it never does. Sometimes I feel maybe he spends too long looking impassive, when maybe he should sharpen things up a little bit. But I wonder what effect that is having on Tower. Just staying with him, never giving him a second to draw a deep breath.
Dale Robinson's only defeat came at the hands of Jason Booth, who just outsmarted him in a very close fight, also had him down late on. But there, a wry smile from Robinson for the first time. And he's marching Power backwards.
Not getting the punches off as he was in the previous round, though. He's walking them down, but not getting the shots off. Good work now from Tower.
And an uppercut on the inside from Martin Power.
I don't see the same snap in Robinson's punches in this round. I don't know if he's feeling the pace or maybe just getting a little bit too close to Power and Power spoiling a little bit, but they don't see the same snap.
It's a good sparring in Johnny Eames's gym. Hayder Ali, Matthew Marsh, Graham Earl, plenty around his weight. Back comes Robinson once again. They're going to be hard to score these rounds.
Well, Robinson's doing the pressing in this round, but not getting the shots off. Oh, that's a good punch from Tower. Bang on the chin.
Fabulous shot from Power.
Robinson walked right on that little left hook. Doesn't seem to have an effect, but I don't think he's worth looking quite so good in this round.
Work, Martin, work, says manager Frank Maloney in front of us.
All right, can you do that for me? Of course. Yeah? Can you do that?
Of course.
You must punch short from the hips when he's close, though. All right? It's no good throwing straight shots when he's close to going over his shoulder. You got to hook him. That right hook cannot miss him. I promise you, every time.
Johnny Eames there trying to G up Power for the second half.
Yeah?
That was a good left hook that Robinson walked right on to. Beautifully delivered, bang on chin. You can see the reaction in his legs there, but he recovered well from it.
They believe they're in front, but it's surely fairly level. Paul Thomas, the referee, is the only one that will be scoring it, but you've got it. 3 each. Yep,
I've got it dead level. Power's off to a good start, trimmed back from Robinson. But the last round, I thought Robinson got himself into punching range, but didn't get the work done.
Everything to fight for, and it's been a really good tussle, a decent battle for the British Bantamweight belt.
See, I think the added problem for Robinson is his left eye that's cut. So that's his jabbing hand, whereas if the other eye's cut, you can keep your right hand there and work away. He is not allowed to do that, so he's having to take chances, and the eye's bleeding in every round.
But it has held up. He's still very much in this fight, and they will be believing that this is entering his stretch. It's been 12 rounds 3 times before, and Power never has.
Jab working well there. The body shot, it seemed to have an effect. I thought he was going to complain. It was low, it didn't look low to me. But that one seemed to really have an effect on Power. Well, Robinson's corner won the body shots, and I think that told us why.
Power attempting the jab again, bundling forward. Defense from Robinson. Cheeky uppercut too.
See Power again looking for a little breather.
Left hook partially blocked. But again, Robinson targets the body.
I mean, you have to hand it to Power the way he's digging in here. He's never been in this kind of fight before at this level, but he is digging in. Another deep breath just as he pulled away there.
Absolutely backing off. Starting to feel the pace, possibly, as Robinson has just got on with the job and then grinding power down bit by bit.
Yep, Robinson still looking for the body. That seems to be the plan. That seems to be where he's troubling Power. Good uppercut.
Used that shot a couple of times in this round. Might have given it this one to Robinson. Let's see how manager Frank Maloney of Martin Power's got it with Ed Robinson.
Well, Frank, first of all, is your man ahead?
I think it's a very even fight. Neither one is ahead and neither one's behind. They both want it so bad. I think this fight's in the balance, and it's whoever really is the fittest and whoever can tough it out. The problem I have is Martin has never done 12 rounds, and Dale's done it twice, I believe, or 3 times before.
Is it a worry that Robinson's pushing him back quite a lot?
Not really. I think, that's the way Martin fights, on his back foot, and he's catching him with jabs and right crosses as he comes in, and he's working on that eye, and it is getting worse round by round.
Do you think the cut is a real factor?
I think it will be. I think, the more he keeps landing on it, it's going to open up more, and they're not stopping the bleeding in the corner, so it's got to impair his vision sooner or later.
Thanks, Frank.
Well, look at the success rate and punches landed, the quality there, Jim, to Robinson.
Yeah, well, that's, I mean, I only have a 1 point up, so the stats don't always reflect the scoring, but this is a close one. Every round has been close.
73rd round only of Martin Power's career, 116th of Dale Robinson. Will that be the difference, the experience, as Robinson tries to block the Power onslaught and turn his man?
See, lack of experience from Power. You really want to finish these rounds strongly. He's come out in the first half minute, really pouring the punches on. The Robinson just blocking them, coming back with the odd counter. Just that little bit more experienced.
Blood continues to flow from the left eye. Cut from the head clash in the second round. Remember, if it is stopped like that, Power would win the fight.
Well, I think that both fighters have settled down to the fact that the referee doesn't intend stopping this because of the cut, unless it worsens considerably. It hasn't worsened, it is a bad cut, but he's just let them go on with the job, and I think they've both settled down to that.
And that's good for all of us. Coming down to strength, to desire, to fitness, to know-how.
Well, at this moment, Power just digging in that little bit deeper than Robinson, I think. Robinson's still trying to do it with technique and a little bit of science. Power prepared just to dig in and let them rip. Taking the initiative a little bit here, Power.
Coming on strong, the man from North London. Fought at this weight his whole career, and Robinson more comfortable at flyweight. The team have admitted he's not a natural bantam.
Nothing that Power does seems to faze him whatsoever. He just takes the shots and walks straight through them. But this is a good round in my card for Power, but I think he's using up a lot of gas here.
They tear into each other again. Crowd on their feet here at the Elephant and Castle. Good domestic dust-up.
I mean, for the first time, Power is staying in with the exchange and trying to have the last word. Is this a turning point? But backs off and gulps in the oxygen again.
Huge drive in this round for Martin Power, who just glances at manager Frank Maloney as if to say, I've hit him with everything.
Yeah, and I think he's also saying, I've never been here before. And it's getting tough.
4 rounds to go.
Is that all right?
Breathe up through your nose. Breathe up through your nose. Right up, right up. Relax. Up. Relax. Up. And relax. Right, 4 rounds, Mark. This will beat you over as an amateur. Right? You stopped to him 3 of them 4 rounds in the amateur. All right?
He went 8 rounds with Jean-Marie Corday this time last year.
Sick of telling you, every round you come back, you ain't doing nothing inside. You stood here and you're waiting to be pushed off so you can have a breather. Don't take a breather. Go to work. Stay there. Boom, boom. Rights and lefts at body.
You've got to stop pushing them back and working. You want this title because you're going to have to work for it. Come on, Dale.
2 rounds down.
Fascinating fight between the boxers and the corner team.
Yep, and I thought in that round, Power just dug in that little bit deeper than Robinson. So is Robinson, is he taking a breather as his corner are hoping, or is he feeling the pace here? That could be the round that turns the fight, one way or the other.
Can Martin Power build on that? Continue the momentum? How much is in the tank? Good shots from Dale Robinson. Headshots this time. Right hand from Robinson. Hands down of Power. Dangerous game he's playing.
I'm surprised Robinson hasn't stuck with the body attacks, because that's the only place he has hurt Power. Power can take his shots. Good left hook. Power walked right onto that one.
Legs went there of Martin Power. And Robinson is coming on strong in this fight that's had a bit of everything.
Well, Robinson has responded to his corner. They wanted that little bit extra effort and he's come up with it. I wonder, has Power just used up too much in the previous round, although back he comes again.
Desperately trying to stay within Power now. Great effort, gritty determination, steely resolve. But will he be broken?
Robinson again looking for the body there.
Holding on. Tired look about Power.
Well, we reckon this would be a good one, Adam, but I think this has gone beyond all expectations. Never stop punching from first to last.
Cracking fight between the little men who are doing the prestigious British Bantamweight belt an honour tonight.
Yep, Robinson picking the target cleanly in this round. Power showing the same drive he showed in the previous round, but nothing like the accuracy.
And look at the blood still from the cut of Robinson. Hasn't hampered his efforts, mentally or physically. Terrific courage in there, Jim.
I mean, this is amazing. It just reminds you in what high esteem people hold that Lonsdale belt.
Power comes back at the end of the 9th round. Another top session.
Well, Robinson was finding the target cleanly. Settled down at that round. Quicker. Power again coming back, driving himself. But I think Robinson, just the cleaner shots as you can see here, most of Power's attacks were being blocked. He had a drive towards the end of the round where he turned things around a little bit, but for me it was a little too late. Decent round for Robinson.
And there is the Lonsdale belt. And this action is what it means to the pair of them.
Right? Give me more water. Don't let him win 1 round. One of these, I want you to win all 3 of these last round. Right? Yeah? Yeah. You do 12 rounds standing on your head. Let's get up and finish it big. Let's go.
Great words there from Johnny Eames. 9 minutes to go in what's been a terrific scrap. for the British 8 stone 6 belt. The bloodied red, white and blue of Dale Robinson, the visitor from Huddersfield, and the man with the fans, Martin Power. Credit to both of them, whatever happens, we can see this again.
This is a tremendous effort from both kids. I don't know that you want to put these two young kids back in against a fight like this, but this really is a corker. The experience beginning to show at the start of this round in Robinson's favour, but will we see another big drive from Martin Power?
No shots. Okay.
All those amateur fights they had between them, the professional learning coming down to this.
I mean, they're just having to force the punches out. They're both so tired. We can't expect to see real top quality shots. But at this point in this round, the knuckle tap from Robinson, a good right hand from Power. This is swaying one way, then back the other.
Can't take your eyes off this. They've fought with ferocity and velocity from the opening bell.
Again, Robinson just popping them, finding the target. No great amount of power, but just the experience popping the shots, but getting them on target.
Should he be targeting the Power body more, as his corner want him to?
I don't think it's about tactics now, Adam. I think it's just a case of digging in. Whatever you've got left, pour it out, and that's what they're both doing. Power again coming back.
Accuracy from Power. Good countering shots. Good round. Look at this. Just look at it. Wonderful.
A real tired look in Robinson's punches there. I thought he had the better of things in the first couple of minutes of this round, but Power come right back at him.
Both men trying to outlast the other in what's been a war of attrition.
You're doing good, Ted. You're doing
This
good.
is better. This is better.
You know what we need now to finish, to close the show? The best 2 rounds of boxing you've ever done in your life. That's what we need. You know what we got left? 2 rounds. 2 rounds.
2 rounds. Come on.
2 rounds. Give me the best 2 rounds you've ever done.
Yes.
All right? Yeah. Top man. Don't forget the jab, though. Don't get carried away throwing too many right hands and getting yourself caught with silly shots, yeah? He's got to try and win these last 2 rounds. He's got to come, right? As he comes, break him up, Mark. Don't forget the body now. He's tired.
Well, in the first couple of minutes of the round, I thought Robinson was the more accurate. Power come back into things. In the last minute or so, another tough round to score. What a war this has turned into.
6 minutes left. Power slow up off his stool, but fast into action, and they meet again in the middle of the ring. You've got Robinson a couple ahead, but it's all about Paul Thomas.
Yeah, well, I saw Robinson a little bit more accurate in the last couple of rounds, but so difficult to score. Oh, what a turnabout!
He's given a knockdown to Dale Robinson. Well, was that one? Big question mark. And that could be very crucial.
Well, he certainly wasn't hurt, that's for sure. But that's a disaster in a fight as close as this. A disaster for Martin Power. He's responding well.
So too Robinson. Barging Power backwards. This determination has been fantastic from the pair of them.
I'm amazed at the way both of these guys can dig in and come up with this stuff round after round.
Well, in recent weeks, we've seen one of the best fights ever in Corrales Castillo. Domestically, this has got to be one of the fights of the year already. We just keep getting them.
Another big drive from Power. Robinson still that little bit accurate, the clever little cute punches, but the drive and ambition coming from Power.
The house fighter Martin Power, promoted by Sports Network. Robinson very much the opponent on away ground. But he has that knockdown, scored by Paul Thomas, albeit controversially. Right hands from both of them land.
I wonder if that knockdown, Adam, could be what decides things here. Every round, so close, so difficult to score.
Well, in Dale Robinson's only defeat, the knockdown went against him to Jason Booth. That's what cost him that night. I wonder if it will be a reverse situation here.
Well, you have to admire the way Power has responded to that knockdown count. He's really come back here.
Knockdown.
Now,
Bundle.
that wasn't a punch landing on target. He knows it himself. But I tell you, what a result for Robinson.
Frank Maloney, just seeing the replays, disgusted by that, but
was
Paul
never,
Thomas called it.
Yeah, well, I mean, from his angle, you have to look at the referee's angle. It probably looked like a punch, and he doesn't have the advantage of replay, but not a punch, nothing like it.
We have to have something controversial in amongst all this, didn't we?
Yeah, well, we've had everything else, that's for sure.
And it'll be up to Paul Thomas, should they go the full distance, to decide the winner.
Listen, he's going to start really quick for the first minute. Tuckle, then you come back at him, okay? Yeah. He's going to start really quick. Come on.
Martin Power plays to his fans. Fabulous 11 rounds of boxing, and the fanfare, the icing on the cake, as they go toe-to-toe again. You think Robinson now has got a big lead?
Yeah, but I think that the knockdown just at the crucial time has put him in a comfortable position on my card. But back again comes Power. And we said in his early career he did enjoy a tear-up. Well, he's going to need one now.
They're urging him forward, the Power team. Do they need a knockout or a knockdown?
Robinson still trying to come forward, but Power is the one who's forcing out the punches.
Energy for Martin Power. This fight was called off once before. They had to rededicate themselves into the gym, and they have drilled themselves into shape, and we're getting a real treat in the 12th as well.
Power actually taking over here, maybe for the first time in the fight. Where does he find the strength, the energy here?
Ebbs and flows throughout the 12 rounds. It's just about what Paul Thomas prefers, how he's seeing things. We've had a few controversial decisions.
Good right hand from Power. Again, Robinson walking onto the punch.
A real blitz from Power, who seems on his last legs as he holds on to Robinson, exhausted. Splendid stuff for the British belt. And how the fans in South London have relished this one.
Again, just when you think he has nothing left, Power comes storming back. So much heart, commitment, courage. Big round to finish from Tower.
Robinson looks spent, so does Power. It's not surprising. 10 seconds to go. They have given it their all. They put on an absolute cracker. But who will get the verdict and the coveted British belt? Martin Power wins the British Bantamweight title, much to the delight of his fans. The knockdown against him didn't seem to matter on the card of Paul Thomas. Dale Robinson is absolutely devastated. You don't agree, Jim?
Well, I don't disagree, Adam, because in that kind of fight, when every single round could have gone one way or the other, I thought in some of the rounds Robinson's accuracy, but you could never argue with this young man's drive, what he put into the fight. He could not have given another ounce of himself. He's got the verdict. I congratulate him, I don't complain about it. But I thought that the cute little boxing of this little fella maybe would just have nicked it for him. It did in my card, but no complaints whatsoever.
Look at that. Almost 1,500 punches thrown. Robinson gets the success on the computer. Paul Thomas believes Power had the success in the ring. Maybe there shouldn't have been a loser tonight. Terrific battle.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 pulsating rounds of championship boxing, referee Paul Thomas has scored the contest for Robinson 113 points, for Power 116 points. Your winner and the new Bantamweight champion of Great Britain, Martin "Too Much Power."
Tim Power, and that seems wide, Jim.
Yeah, fairly wide when you consider he also scored a knockdown against him. But at the end of the day, you can't argue in a fight like this. The main thing is the right winner's picked. OK, I went for this young man here, but you cannot argue it was that kind of fight. What a wonderful fight it was.
New champion, Martin Power.